Hi folks, I'm Tom Convica here in the Weather Center. Going to give you a special weather update before the rain and storms start again for today. Give you some information on what you can expect from this particular situation. First look though is out on the tower cams with our SINLAW broadcasting looking west. A lot of clouds out there, 76 degrees. Dew point is high at 71. Yes, you probably noticed the humidity. And likewise in Gina, our LaSalle Parish cam in that direction indicates that we have looks like we got some humidity over there as well, and we have temperatures remaining at 78 degrees in that direction. As we actually have more than one layer of clouds, and so not warming up too well today, and that may be a good thing because these convective systems they use up energy, and so something that follows them, like another convective system, is going to have to find that energy from somewhere else. It's going to have to be replenished in the atmosphere. So that's kind of the situation that's happening for today. So looking at radar, yep, it's already getting very active. Big storms down toward the Houston area and then back upstream from there, back to the southwest. And you can see that's all moving in our direction. So right now, we pretty much have this cluster and then a second cluster behind that. And I think what will happen is that as far as our weather analysis is concerned, I'm going to go ahead and draw this as a warm front about right here, this boundary from the Beauregard and Vernon Parish line to the Rapides border with Allen and Evangeline parishes and Avoyelles with St. Landry. There's a stationary front or a warm front right there in that direction. And so what's going to happen is as the upper level disturbance, which is coming in overhead, it's lifting the atmosphere, it's going to hug on this boundary, and we'll see a storm complex develop along that boundary. And so that is why we're expecting the bad weather again for today. But you see that nothing is imminent. But again, let me show you. This is getting on us pretty quickly though. So there's pretty steady movement. This is moving at 30, 40 plus miles per hour in our direction. So again, it's not going to be too long before we see something. So be ready. All right, satellite and radar showing last night's storm cluster to the east of us, the new one forming back off to the west and heading this way. And of course, yeah, kind of a repeat. We're used to this already. I think this is like, I don't know, the umpteenth time we've seen these storm complexes. You see this model playing it out, indicating widespread rain and storms again for today, but improvement tomorrow. Or that's our headline too, is be ready for the severe weather, but also we're anticipating better weather for Tuesday. Severe weather outlook for today, which covers the period until 7 a.m. Tuesday, but we're not going to need that. This will be through later on during the night. We did see an enhanced level put out, or level 3 from the Storm Prediction Center. I call that a significant level, and you see that's mixed with a level 2 with that. So the severe outlook, again, pretty close to that warm front. This is the slight part of the outlook here. This is level 2 out of 5, according to the Storm Prediction Center categories. And then you see here's the enhanced. Notice how close that corresponds with the warm front that I drew in. And that was their reasoning as well. They see that front and they know that that's going to be a focus for potentially severe weather. And so that's why this is drawn like this. So 2 out of 5 here, 3 out of 5 here to the south. All right, going into the flash flood risk, yes, there is a chance of some heavy rainfall today. You see we're in the middle of that. It is a lower end risk, that's slight, but based on all the rain we've had, it's not going to take a lot. All right, so I'm going to start the severe weather potential timing at 3 o'clock, and I think it will last until about the midnight hour. Again, we have both levels 2 and 3 out of 5 on the table, and all modes are possible. Particularly wind and hail have the highest risk levels at 15 to 30% each. Can't rule out a tornado. It's on the low end of the spectrum, 2 to 5%, but it's there. Remember, these percentages are within 25 miles of a point in Central Louisiana. As I say again, your home or your business or your school. Enhanced events, wind and hail events are possible for today. This is a fairly strong situation, or it can be. I'm putting that at about 10% within 25 miles. An enhanced hail event, remember, is hail size larger than golf ball, and a wind event, an enhanced wind event, is hurricane force or greater, 75 miles per hour or greater. So each of those is possible somewhere in the area for that time period, 3 p.m. until midnight. And then lastly, the other dimension to this is the heavy rainfall threat. So heavy rain will occur in places, not everywhere though. Societal impacts, how's it really going to affect your life? Again, between the 3 p.m. and midnight time frame, I do expect some power outages, again, caused by wind and lightning. We've seen that sporadically through the storm complexes, thunderstorms that started coming in Saturday night. PM commute may be affected. Just depends on the timing, folks. I think the models may be a little bit fast with it. If that's the fact is, then that would be good because it means that maybe you get your commute over and then the bad weather hits. But if you've got evening errands or entertainment, say after 6 p.m., after 7 p.m., somewhere in that time frame, and then, yeah, I think that's going to be affected, and you may not need to do that. Good news. A quieter night ahead, as after midnight, I think we see this thing ending. Now, here's your rainfall dimension to this. Everybody's going to get wet out of this situation as well. I think most amounts are going to be less than 2 inches, and 3 to 4 inches, though, will be possible in some locations. So that's going to add some insult to injury. And then peak rainfall amounts are going to be high rainfall amounts. Once again, we've seen that with these previous systems that we've had. So 1 to 3 inches an hour or less is possible from some of these stronger storms, and you've seen that already. So that could create some flash flooding issues in some locations. 7-day forecast looking better for you until about Thursday when we see another round start, and we'll have some more details on that after we can kind of get this stuff out of the way. Maybe tomorrow before we can really talk a lot about Thursday's forecast. But we'll do so. But the main thing is to keep you informed this afternoon and this evening on another impending severe weather threat and locally heavy rainfall and that type of thing. So like yesterday and Sunday morning or whenever, kind of lost touch track with some of that. But I'll be here to keep you informed. And thanks for being with